on to the volume part of this unit. So we're going to look, what we've been doing so far is we've been working on the surface area. Okay? So basically, how much material do I need to make that shape? How much material do I need, or how much paint do I need to, am I missing a note? Am I missing the prism? Or how much paint I need to cover that certain shape. So, and then when it comes to the surface area, we're going to have to watch if I have a certain piece that is not included, right? So if we're talking about surface area, for example, of a box, right? If the box is an open top box, then I have to be careful that I don't include the top when I'm finding the surface area, okay? And we talked about that the surface area is the sum of all the faces in the shape. You guys remember that for the surface area? Okay. Now with the volume, it's how much space does it take? Okay? So it's how much space does it take, and also you can think about it as how much does it fit. The volume is how much material would it fit inside of it. Okay? So if I'm looking at a prism, a rectangular prism, and if I want to find the volume of the prism, what do I need? I need the length, the width, and the height. Okay? Once I know this, if I multiply my length, width, and height, that would give me the volume of my whole prism. Okay? So how much material I can fit inside that prism. Okay? So the volume of a prism is length times width times height. I have to make sure that all my measurements are in the same unit. So in this case, I have centimeter in all of them. Okay? So to calculate the volume of this prism, I'm going to just simply write the formula first, and then 15 times 12 times 20. And I can find the answer. What would be the answer for this? What is it? And my unit here is going to be centimeter cubed. Okay? Okay? Now, why is it centimeter cubed? It's a volume. Okay. What are we multiplying here?
Everything.
3 length, right? So I'm multiplying a centimeter by a centimeter by a centimeter. So that gives me centimeter cubed, right? So always your volume is going to be a cube unit. If we're talking about measurement, if we're talking about a distance unit, it's going to be a cube distance. Okay? Now we can always convert, because I don't come and tell you that this cup fits 200 centimeter cube of liquid. I don't use centimeter cube for a volume, right? What do I usually use for volume? Milliliters, liters, right? Usually gallons, right? All these units for volume. So we can convert between centimeter cubes and liters, or between centimeter cubes and liters. So if I want you to convert this into liters, for example, if I ask you to do that, you're going to go to your conversion sheet. Now, as you can see on this conversion sheet, I have centimeter cube. So 1 milliliter is 1 centimeter cube. Do you guys see that? So 1 milliliter is equivalent to 1 centimeter cube. So this is basically the same thing as 3,600 milliliter. Okay? Because my conversion is 1 milliliter is equal to 1 centimeter milliliters would that be? 3.6, right? Because each liter is 1,000 mil. Okay? So if I want to find this in liter, right, I go 3,600 times 1 liter divided by 1,000 mil. And that would give you 3.6 liters. Okay? Now again, this question is not asking you to do this, but it's a good way, like if you don't have to convert it unless I ask you to convert, okay? But you should know that there is a way to convert because we never go and say, I want 600 centimeter cube of water, please.
So you don't put cube for like milliliter?
No. Right? The milliliter and the liter, these are the volume measurements. Like this is the actual liquid volume measurement.
So like inches and like
anything that's a distance, anything that's a dimension, then it will be cube. So it will be cubic inch or inch cube, or it's going to be cubic feet, right? Because these are measurements of actual distance, right? But anything that's milliliter, liter, ounce is mass. Usually we use, what else do we use? Fluid ounce, quarts, gallons. These are usually used for volume. Okay. Any questions about this? Okay. Determine the volume of the box if the base has a width and length of 18 inch and 24 inch and a height of 16 inch. What do I need to do to find the volume? Yeah.
18 times 24 times 16.
And what's the answer for that?
6,912 inches cubed.
Now here is going to be a little bit different if I want to convert this to a volume unit. Okay? The reason for that is because I don't have a straight conversion between cubic inches and a volume unit, like liter or milliliter. Okay? So what do I know? Sorry? Change it to centimeter. Yeah, and then to liter or milliliter. Perfect. So if I want to change this, I know that if I look at my inches, where are the inches? Inches to centimeter. So I know that my conversion, I have 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter. Do you guys see that on the top right here? You see it? Okay. Now, eyes on me, please. I don't have inches here. I have inches cubed, or cubic inches. So I can't use this formula straightforward. I have to convert this formula to a cubic inch. If I want to make this into a cubic inch, what do I do?
Times it by itself 3 times.
Good. Or cube it. That's the same idea, right? Actually cube it. Actually do this. Right?
So does that mean you have to do the same thing as the centimeter?
Thank you. Because I have an equal side, right? I have the equal sign. Anything I do to the left, I have to do to the right. Right? So if I'm going to cube this, that means I have to cube this. Okay? So, what would be my new conversion now? 1 cubic inch is equal to how many cubic centimeter? Cube 2.54 for me.
Not just 2.54 to the power.
Yeah.
16.38.
Perfect. So now I have a cubic conversion. Okay? Now I can take my answer, which is in cubic inches, and I can change it to cubic centimeter or centimeter cube. Okay? So now I can do, okay, I have 6,912 cubic inch how many centimeter cube is that? What do?
Cross multiply.
Multiply, so the 6,912 times 16.38 divided by the 1. So you see that they cancel each other. What do I get? You don't have to divide by 1, yeah?
What?
You don't have to, it's the same answer. What do you get? 113,218.56, and that's cubic centimeters.
Where did the 2.54 come from again?
From your this,
Ah.
from your formula sheet. Now, I know that this is the same thing as milliliter, right? So I know that this is also in milliliter. What would you do if you want to find it in liter? Divide by 1,000. Okay? So I know that the volume is 113,218.56 milliliter, right? Because it's 1 to 1. Or if I divide by 1,000, so that's 1, 2, 3 to the left, that's going to be 113.218 liter. Okay? Again, the question is not asking you to convert to liter or milliliter or anything like that. You don't have to do it unless the question asks you to. But it's good to know that if I'm going from centimeter cube or inches cubed, centimeter cube, the formula sheet does not give me that. I need to find it. Okay? And I find it by cubing both sides, and then I can do my conversion. Are we all good with that? All right. Questions? Yes.
Can't you find the volume of the big whole thing and then subtract that like little?
You can.
Like, is that easier or no?
I think what would be easier is to actually find the volume of 2 and then add them, right? Because I know this and I know this, I probably want to cut it this way. Right? And you have the bottom box and the top box. So what are the dimensions of the bottom box?
16.8, 6.6, and 7.5.
Okay, so my length, width, and height, right? So the volume of the first box is length times width times height, which is 16.8, and they're all in centimeter. Always, always pay attention to your units, please. Make sure they're in the same unit, and you don't need to do conversion first before you start. And what does that give you? What is that?
831.6.
And that's going to be centimeter cube. I can find the second volume, right, which I know my length. My width is going to be the same thing as the 6.6, and the height is going to be 4.2. do you get for that?
Um, 260.57.
And then to find your total volume, you just add the volume 1 plus volume 2.
How many decimal places do you want this?
2 usually is pretty good. What would that answer be for this one? 1,000. Is that what you guys got? Now, a rectangular prism has a square base with side length 7 centimeter. Its volume is 392 centimeter cube. Calculate the height of the prism. What do I know?
Volume,
I know the volume. What else?
the side length,
Which one?
I guess both of them.
The length and
The width.
the width. Okay? Why do I know both the length and the width?
Because it says 7 centimeters.
But it's a square, right? So a square, that means they have the same side length, right? So both the base, so if you're looking at this, it's a square base. That means my length and my width are the same. So 7 and 7. I'm looking for my height. So the volume is length times width times height. I know the volume, which is 392. I know the length, which is 7. I know the width, which is 7. I am looking for the height. What do I do?
Move everything over.
Sure. Can I just simplify 7 times 7 first?
Yes.
And then you divide by the under.
That's right. So 392 equals 49H. Yes? To isolate for H, I just divide by 49, and I get my height of the height of the prism. And that will be 8 centimeter. Make sure that if it's a word problem, you do therefore statement, right? Whatever the height of the thing is 8 centimeter. Make sure you include units, you include your therefore statement, and you include your answer. Are we okay with that?